Do you feel like you've been stuck in your manifesting journey and you already know maybe it is because I never got along with that specific family member? It may be mom, for example, and maybe dad. Then I do have the perfect video for you. But before you watch this video, please make sure that you watch the last video where I was talking about scripting childhood revision in general, and we already crafted the first general text. I have very important information when it comes to scripting and revision in that first video, and we want to start by creating a general happy childhood. And I also explain, of course, why that is vital if you want to manifest something. Because if we don't work on self-concept, we may be stuck trying to manifest something for years and there's no progress. So, okay, I hope you did stop and watch the other video if you haven't yet, because now we're going to dive in and now we're going to recreate a specific family member. Let's start with mom. Let's say mom was not there, mom was not very loving. Mom maybe had to work a lot. So how would we do that? Unfortunately, not everything was just recorded. So you will already see some of the text appear. I'm so sorry. So let's say mom was not there or nurturing. And not there doesn't have to mean that she was necessarily a bad mom. Maybe she was a single mom and she just had to work a lot, so maybe she was loving, but she couldn't be there all the time. So this is in no way judgmental. If you watched last week's video, I explained in detail why we can recreate our subconscious mind and our self-concept. But now let's go specific. Okay, when I remember my childhood, my mom was always there for me, or us, maybe if you had siblings, right? I always felt loved and nurtured by mom. My childhood was absolutely happy. My mom was always loving, kind, nurturing, but still gave me the space to develop. By that I mean English is not my native language. You can of course choose different words. By that I mean not a helicopter parent, but you were able to go out and test yourself a little bit, like children need. Children need to explore. My mom always had time for me, and she loved playing. And again, you can always write us. We went on many fun trips. Especially if maybe you didn't have enough money, then you write something like that. And trips doesn't have to be anything big. It could be like a playground, getting some ice cream or, however. And of course you can say it like this, like we always went for ice cream, we always went to the mall, we always went to the movie theater, whatever you would have liked, we always went on vacation. I always felt safe and nurtured. It is okay to have some words doubled. I did use that a lot. I always felt safe and protected in my text, for example. But let's talk about feeling safe. Safe does not mean from, being in physical danger in some way. Safe also means, like, I could always open up and talk with her. We could write, I always felt understood. I was her little prince or princess. You could add something like, my mom was always my best friend. And maybe there were like situations, for example, maybe she was not always accepting of something or some aspect of you. I always felt accepted the way I am. If money was an issue, I have to say, this is a template, right? So not every single sentence will apply for everyone. Maybe you come from a family where there was a lot of money, and maybe you come from a family where there wasn't, right? So of course some things may differ. Maybe you had both parents, maybe you only had one. Maybe your mom was working, maybe she wasn't. We can write something like, my mom was always healthy physically and mentally, if that was an issue. And she was always happy. We liked to joke a lot. I remember always having fun with mom. And of course you could add siblings. If money was an issue, always had enough money. All of my needs were always met. One thing is, it doesn't have to make sense. Maybe you have a limiting belief like, in order to have money, mom had to work a lot. So she either could provide money or time. Because it was your experience. Your mom couldn't give you both. The money, you know, the stuff, and put food on the table and clothes on your body and have fun time, go on trips and vacations. Maybe both was not in no way possible. Your subconscious mind doesn't know that. You can't tell your subconscious mind there was always time and there was always money, right? You don't have to come up with some kind of solution. Oh, maybe my mom, if she would have had that specific job or a better job, then maybe she would have worked less and had more time. It doesn't matter to your subconscious mind, right? Mom was there. She was always happy. So she was not stressed, and we don't write something like not stressed because we don't add words like stressed. So this is just me explaining. She was not stressed because there was no reason to stress, neither when it comes to time nor when it comes to money. And there was always an abundance of everything. You can write something like this. Okay, this is a weird sentence, but there was always an abundance of money and time. Together, you can add that. Again, this is your imagination, right? We don't want to tell your conscious mind, we want to tell your subconscious. And again, I explained in detail in the other video that you hopefully watched. But yes, something like this would be completely enough. Before we continue, I want to let you know that I do have a special service for you, and that service is I script for you. You will find a link to my price list below. You know, before it's getting too long, I just decided to end this video here, and I'm going to record another one. What if mom was there but too overprotective, for example? So make sure you subscribe and watch all of these videos, because I want to give you templates that you then apply for your specific situation. Also, of course, we're going to go through some of the other family members, and later on we're going to go through partners, spouses. So there will be a lot of revision and also scripting videos, you know, like practical guides on this channel. There's always a lot of talking, and I know I do talk a lot. I do a lot of teaching, like, oh, you can do that. Yes, but now I also want to show you exactly how you can do that. I want to take your hand and help you. And of course, I can help you even more if you book one of my services, you know, personal coaching or the scripting or revision option that I script or revise for you. Please check out my other content. Of course, also my other channel, Janine called Robotic Affirmations and Subliminal, because we can also use affirmations or subliminal to revise, and you will also find plenty of those in the playlists and this channel before I outsource them to the other channel. So do have plenty of revision. I also have a childhood revision meditation in this channel, and I do see you there on personal coaching. Until then, I do wish you all the best now. Bye bye. If you want to book your own custom-made affirmation or subliminal, you will find my contact information in the description box below. Or if you want me to coach you when it comes to manifesting, I am a certified manifestation coach. Don't hesitate to contact me.